Hello and welcome to Mental Health Mondays. I'm Amanda, I am your host, and today we are going to be talking about, hold on, I didn't do the intro right. Hello and welcome to Mental Health Mondays, where we talk about advocacy, resources, and ending the stigma associated with mental health. I'm your host, certified peer recovery supporter Amanda, and today we are going to be talking about managing your anger. It's really, really important in terms of managing your anger that you have a care team. If anger is something that you struggle with, having a therapist and a support system is very, very important, so they can help give you the tools on how to manage that anger long term. But today we're going to be talking about managing your anger in the moment or being preventative from that anger. Now, the first and the most important tool when trying to be preventative of having an anger outburst or getting any extra irritated than you already feel is doing a self check-in. Check in with yourself. If you're starting to feel a little agitated and you're feeling that your emotions are going kind of everywhere at once, do that self check-in and ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? Are there things that I could be doing differently? Are there coping tactics I could utilize to regulate myself and bring myself back to center? For me, checking in with myself looks like making sure my body is fed and making sure I'm not extremely hungry. I realize that I'm much more quick to anger and irritation when I need to be fed or when I need calories in my body. So I always make sure that if I'm feeling a little extra irritated or agitated, that I go and get a snack and start there. Another way you can help yourself control your anger in the moment is taking a step back. In the moment, if you notice that you're angry or you're irritated, literally take a step back. This can help reorient your brain, put you into the moment, and help really ground you in the present. It's really also important too that you can count to 5, count to 10. However many times you feel like you need to count to regulate is really important and will be really, really helpful for you before you continue. Depending on where the anger is coming from or where the anger is directed at can really depend on how you move forward or how you process or deal with that anger. If you're angry with another person, maybe it's really important that you do take that step back and remove yourself from the situation until you are calm. If you're angry at your circumstance, maybe work on coping tactics to ground you in the moment. A lot of times anger can be really difficult and really hard to manage because sometimes it is so quick. It's always really, really important to find the meaning underneath the anger. Why are you angry? What are you feeling angry about in the moment? And then help yourself get to a place where you can calm down and regulate and think about where that anger is stemming from. Anger is a natural part of life. People can make us angry, situations can make us angry, we can make ourselves angry, and that's okay. It's really important that you use all the coping skills in your arsenal to manage that anger, whether that be doing a self check-in, whether taking a step back, or another tool you can utilize is breathing. If you just take a deep breath in, hold it, and then breathe out, can really, really help calm down your central nervous system and can really help bring you back to the present, and it can help your mind and body trigger safety. Just by taking a deep breath in and making sure your out breath is longer than your in breath triggers to your body, I am safe. And sometimes when you're dealing with anger, you just need to move. You just need to finish that stress cycle and get your body moving. Maybe that means working out, maybe that means running, maybe that means boxing, maybe that means just going for a walk or dancing. Whatever that looks like for you, it's super important to finish that stress cycle and move. We don't want to keep that anger or that feeling or that emotion inside our body, so movement is extremely, extremely important. Also, if you're extremely angry in the moment, you can always call your support system. Call the people that you have in your support system and let them know, hey, this is why I'm angry. This is the anger that I'm feeling. And make sure before you vent to them, you ask them, hey, I'm very angry right now. Are you in the place to hear me vent? And sometimes just getting out that opinion, getting out that emotion can be really, really, really impactful and can really help us down-regulate that anger. Now, a very specific way that I love to help with my anger is through art. Whether that be through writing, journaling, painting, drawing, all of those things can be very, very helpful to down-regulate our emotions and to really help us process what we're feeling in that moment. Whenever I'm angry, I take a step back, I breathe, and I go right to my journal and I just vent it all out into my journal, and it really, really helps me feel less stressed. It helps my body feel less less tense, and it really helps release all of the emotions that I'm feeling. Now, these are just a few ways you can help manage your anger in the moment, and there are so many more. And as always, remember to find out what works for you, reach out to your care team, connect with the people around you, and utilize a bunch of different coping tactics to help you manage your anger, because everybody's journey to wellness is completely different, so you have to find what works best for you. Thank you for joining us today for Mental Health Monday, and we will see you again next time. Bye! Go to your happy place. That's a really great one too. Find a happy place in your brain and go to.